What kind of player do you want to be? Same thing. The decisions you make, okay, dictate what kind of player you are. So you can't say, I want to be this, and then not make decisions that are consistent with that. Okay, we're here because we love the sport. We got to make sure that we're pouring into it. Physically, how we're taking care of our body, how we're training, how we conduct ourselves in practice. Okay, are we pushing ourselves to be the best that we can be every single day in everything that we do? Well, if you say you want to be great, you have to, right? That's it, you have to. It's the only choice you got. And then we are going to make sure that we respect the game by playing it the way it is meant to be played. It's how we're going to practice. It's how we're going to prepare. It's how we're going to play. I have very high expectations of you because I believe in you. And we're going to hold each other, you and me, we're going to hold each other to those expectations. You expect me to do a great job of leading you. I expect you to do a great job of being the best version of yourself that you can be. We are always going to be accountable to each other. Everybody got that?
Sir.
Always.
My name is Dontavius Nash. I'm from Gastonia, North Carolina, and I transferred here from University of North Carolina. When I hit the portal, it was really pretty much just me. I kind of already knew where I wanted to go. I wanted to play with Devin King. I've been knowing Devin all my life, so I entered the portal. I hit up Devin. Devin hit up Coach Weaver, and it just went from there. I've been knowing Devin since like 5th or 6th grade. We've been good friends for a very long time. We played sports against each other coming up, basketball and football, so he's just always been one of my best friends. The experience of me and Devin ending up at the same colleges, it's a great feeling because we was actually supposed to be high school teammates. I was supposed to transfer to his school, but things didn't pan out, so I mean, it's good being able to play beside him. Coming in throughout from the portal, I had to prove myself because it was a stigma about, that I was a guy that wouldn't tackle. I was a guy that, didn't listen, didn't follow the rules. So I feel like I had to come in and just show the guys that I can follow the rules and I can get out here and compete with everybody else. Coming in, Coach Weaver, he had a big question mark about my physicality, so he coached me up on that a lot. And throughout the offseason, I had to show that I was a physical player and stuff like that. So as the weeks went on, I just showed I was more and more physical. I showed more that I could cover more, I could tackle and stuff like that. So just showing him that throughout the season just really helped me out, get some more playing time.
On 1st and 10, Jones hums it into coverage. It's picked. Julius Wood weaving through the defense, still on his feet, keeping his balance, and they thump him at the 25-yard line.
I was in man coverage, but then I seen slide protection from the opposite tight end. He slide protected, so I just rolled with the quarterback and just read his eyes. And once he made a decision, I made him pay for it. So yeah, it was a good play. And on the return, it just took me back to my running back days, with just seeing the field and just seeing different players and make them miss. I feel that I'm a very well-rounded football player. I feel like I can decipher plays really well and really fast. I see things before it happens, kind of like that. I am a physical football player. I like the physicality of the sport, and I just love every aspect of the game, so I try to maximize each part of my game. I just learned a lot within the football world, just learning my teammates and just learning within the playbook and just becoming a better and smarter football player as the years went along. And I just felt like it developed me becoming smarter on the field and just my IQ raising up, Watching film plays a big part, I try to watch as much film as I can on my opponent. And I feel like that plays a big role in how you play on game day, just knowing how well your opponent is, just knowing the little things like how fast he runs, what type of cuts he does on, certain routes and certain things like that. So I feel like watching film is a big part of my game. I feel like just the energy that we bring and that we just cherish that, that's something we pride ourselves on. And we know that having that positive energy and just celebrating each other after each personal success and just celebrating it as a collective group, we know that that's a big deal for us and that it gets everybody else going in. But once you see your teammate make a play, it makes you want to make a play. So I feel like just all of us making plays, we feed off each other and the energy just plays a big part in how we play.
With the trust thing, it's just coming from practice. You got to earn your teammates' trust. So like when we have those days where we have contact, you got to be able to be there to make that play. Just making the play that come to you when it comes to you. So that's pretty much how it is. And I feel that most of us, if not all of us, we all make those plays whenever they do come to us. So it's just about, you know, buying in and just trusting everybody and knowing everybody gonna do their job.
It's about us, man. Hey, we done prepared, we done practiced, we done did everything we need to do, man. Now it's time to payday. It's time for payday. It's time to cash in, man, for sure.
We just take it play by play. And you know, if it was a bad play last play, we keep going. And if it was a good play last play, we keep going. We just always look forward. You know, we don't too much look back unless we have to do corrections. But, you know, we just like looking at the future, and just each play has its own story to tell. So we try to maximize each play while we're out there.
Let's go. Hey, eyes here. Hey, tonight, no fear of failure. Play for your brother. What that means is give everything you got for the guy next to you. It's got to mean something to be from East Carolina. You got to love that, man. You got to love it.
It's never a dull moment with Coach Weaver. He's a very interesting guy. You know, he's a great coach.
Playing for Coach Weaver is like one of the greatest feelings ever. He's a coach that's gonna coach you hard. He wants the best for you, and he know how to talk to you. He don't just, you know, rip and cuss you out all the time. I love Coach Weaver. Coach Weaver was a big role in me coming here, and he's played a big role in my progression throughout the season.
He wants the best for his players. He wants to see his players become the best men they can become, and to be able to accomplish all of their dreams. He pushes us every day. You know, sometimes you might think he's hard on you, but he just wants the best for you. So, you know, I appreciate Coach Weaver. You know, that's my guy.
Joey Perry, I'm the Director of Internal Operations. I started in August of 2000, so this is my 24th football season. I take care of all the outdoor facilities and indoor facilities, the grounds as well. Right now I'm spread pretty thin, but you know, the grass you see, the facilities you walk in and out of, I'm in charge of that. So usually I have 2 people under me, and then I have student help. It's been a team effort this whole fall. I mean, down to Olivia Nairn, which runs the scheduling. She's out here helping me paint. Drew Steele, he's in operations. JJ's helped me. So, I mean, it's just a team effort. I mean, I usually have, you know, 3 full-time people under me and some temps and then some students. I have 20 acres of grass and common areas to look after. We have some synthetic fields. We also have a bunch of real fields. I mean, from baseball to track to softball to practice fields to lacrosse, soccer. I mean, we got it all. Most of your fields, we probably in the 1% that still has a crown on the field. I mean, and the field drains great. It's never let me down. It always holds up, so there's really no need to change it. You know, everybody's going to sand-based fields. This is more of a native soil field with drains every 10 feet. So, I mean, she's been good. I mean, you could flatten it would be fine. There's nothing against being flat or crowned. Some people don't like the crown because it's not a flat surface, and it kind of depth perception is a little different. But I think it gives us a home field advantage. So, you know, once the weather starts shifting and the break in the schedule works out right, we put rye. We start with a hybrid Bermuda 419, which is on every field but baseball. We have a celebration for celebration hybrid Bermuda on baseball. But baseball's overseeded during the season, softball's overseeded, and lacrosse will be overseeded. The process really begins after camps are over in June, and we start gearing up for football season. So basically it takes me from July all the way till our first scrimmage in August to get the field where it needs to be. And then it's just a constant feeding and keeping it up, and you know, down to game day stuff. I mean, we start getting ready on a Monday. We mix paint, we get it all ready, we're mowing, we're doing things like that. And then Wednesday we start with the white, and I try to get all the white done on Wednesday, and then Thursday's color, and then Friday's touch up, and go back over anything needs to be done. The one we see now, which is the State of Mind, I painted it in the dark of night when Coach Holland was here. I painted it like 10:30 at night on a Wednesday, and we played on a Thursday to try to unveil it. So, I mean, I've gone from the old pirate head that had the flesh color to the skull, and then we changed that to a different skull, and now we're at the State of Mind. So logos changed. Everybody's got their own idea of what they want. I think for the most part, you know, the coaches see my work, they see my pride, they see what the product I put out. I mean, they'll give me some comments like, you know, baseball is a little bit different than others because there's so many games and they practice and play on the same field. So there's a lot more give and take. A lot of take from me, but he does give some out there. You know, if Coach Houston comes in and says, hey, I want the grass cut a little lower, I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll have a discussion. I mean, I'm all about compromise. I'm a little older now. I used to not be that way. But, you know, I want to give them the best surface we can. And if I say, hey, it's just going to be a little bit too low and it's not going to produce the best product, I mean, generally they listen to me. Well, I do it because it's not really much like a job. I mean, we get into the seasons, especially in baseball, and it gets to be a grind. And, you know, everybody hates their situation at some point. But I've been doing this for 28 years, and it really doesn't feel like a job. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy being outside. I enjoy making things grow, and I mean, that's the way I was raised, and with a great work ethic and making things grow. My daddy was in the nursery, so I just like to see things green and produce a good field and a good product for the fans and the players.
If you're gonna be a little boy, you can quit. Grown men don't quit, and that's what we raise here at East Carolina. I got that. Make sure we locked in. Got everybody good? All right, family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Adversity builds character. And, you know, just looking at each and every game has its own story to tell. And we make sure that each game we go out there and we want to write our own story. We want to be able to go out there and show what we got and show the talents we got and show the work that we've been putting in. We just want to put it all on display and just enjoy ourselves doing it. We in it together. You know, we stick together. We all brothers. You know, we lean on each other when times get hard. We celebrate each other when things is looking great. You know, we a family.
I would say like my individual mindset is just, you know, keep coming in and being the best player I can be and helping out wherever I'm needed. And as a team, I just feel, you know, we just stick together. And, you know, times get hard, but tough times don't last forever. So we just got to figure it out within the group and we'll be fine.
You know, I just want to continue to play discipline and just continue to elevate my game each and every day. Come ready to work every day and just maximize myself and just try to become the person that I see in my future self. I just want to, you know, just become the person that I feel like I'm supposed to be. So that's what I'm going to do, put the work in every day and just teach myself things every day to be able to become that person. And as a team, we just want to grow, you know, we just want to be successful and become the men that we're supposed to become and just help each other and just cherish the moments with each other, you know, because this is a big part of our lives right here at college. You know, we just want to maximize these times with each other and just appreciate the times that we got to spend with each other.